Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2019, Women's Tour episode number 17. We've had a good season so far, but most of the objectives, with just a couple of exceptions, have been on the much easier, lower important side of things. As we go forward till the end of July, where it matters, most of the objectives, with just one exception, are going to be quite a bit more challenging. So sponsor confidence might be really high right now. Doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. I would say we'll need to at least have a couple, 2 or 3 successes to maintain the sponsor confidence the rest of the way. So WE Women's Tour, Joe Martin stage race is next. We need a stage win. We have 2 punchy stages, a mountaintop time trial, and a sprint on the final stage. And it's only 40 kilometers on that final sprint. So tricky little one for us. And there's some higher profile riders around. So not likely to get a stage win here, especially when we've only managed 5 in a year and a half. Stage 1 is supposed to be a punchy stage, but the climb is, well, we've already hit 2 hills, and we're about to hit the actual climb of the day. And it's a big one, so as long as we can make it over the top, this will actually end up as a sprint finish. Breakaway just now trying to get away. Bad timing because they might push the tempo. So far so good, though. I think one rider's back a little ways. No, they recovered. There are riders being dropped, and we are having some difficulty, and we are far away from the top. We still have 10k to go to the top. I think I need to back off a little bit more. Franz is fine, but it's not Franz I'm worried about. I want Jastrab to get to the top. Oh, I would like to see 3k to go. Jastrab's out of energy, but hasn't been dropped. Pace isn't too bad. Maybe, just maybe. No, didn't make it. But dropped with what, like 1k to go? Okay, let's sort out a couple things. First off, Kelly. You're going to get water. Jastrab's already recovered, so I want Kelly to go auto and hopefully help chase in us back. 41 left in the peloton. I do have 2 riders with decent pace in Savic and Malkova, and the pace is not bad at the front, so I'm hoping Kelly's group, they're almost 2 minutes behind, Kelly and Jastrab. But that's almost 2 minutes right there. Oh, we're back. We're good. We're good. You're going to go back to protecting Jastrab. And there it is, 66 in the peloton, and we've got our sprinter back. Not fully recovered yet. Is a bit tired, but can compete later on. Recovered now. 45k to go. I think water should be good till the end, but maybe not. Might need to get it one last time. That's task for hard, and that's the last climb, so it's pretty flat from here till the end, which means we are set up for a sprint finish. Actually, I have riders coming back at us at this point. $23k to go. Back up to 82 riders. Most of the field coming back together. We do finally have teams with a few riders out front committed to pace setting. I don't think it's going to come back beyond what it is now, but 8.6, it's definitely time. So Jastrab, you're going to follow Kova. Hello, Savage. And then we'll follow Kelly, Harden, France, GC, little boost. Harden. Okay, get up there quick. There you go. So we don't slide backwards to lane gone. Come on, ladies.
5 kilometers remaining.
All right. 2.5K. Seriously. Okay, give me your sprint. Give me your sprint. Give me your sprint. Give me your sprint. And 1K to go. Oh! 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 There's our stage win. It was a downhill finish. Nobody could pass anybody, including my own teammates. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finish. Because of the downhill, positioning was everything. No one moved up. Jastrap got past Savage, and that's it. Everyone else was in the exact order of the lead out. Oh, that's funny. Harden's good at downhill, so she held on. Dang. Have I had a 1, 2, 3, 4? I have, but it was breakaway style, never just front of the group. That was entirely down to the downhill finish and not due to us overpowering everyone. But there's our stage win. Done in the first stage. I'm not worried about the rest of this race. We will move on to our next objective. Pushing forward nearly 2 weeks, we had a number of podiums, but no wins over that stretch. That's still really good results for this team. We're ready for the next dossier. Next race is also just 1 day away on the ones that count. But also over that little stretch, a little bit of bad news, a fractured and broken rib in 2 of our 3 main domestiques. Doesn't affect the team in any way, shape, or form. It does possibly slow down their rate of progression, though. But they'll be back soon enough. So let's go ahead and get into the dossiers and see what, if anything, where are we making progress, where could we make progress. Ruth Winder only 5% gained, unfortunately. Might be a little bit out of our reach, this 72 rider. Elizabeth Harden, though, already up to that yellow happy zone on interest, so reciting her is a possibility. Victoria Zeglin, one of the high targets we've gone after, only a 5% increase, but approaching happy zone for interest, only 5% more to go. Kendall Ryan, good progress there, 40% still to go. Same with Flora Yan. Those two might be among our top targets coming up. Abby Youngworth really wanting to re-sign up to a 92%. Jennifer Maxwell up to 80. Lexi Millard 78. So few American riders really progressing the best. So just 6 points available. And thinking about going for kind of whoever's the best we can get in that 6-point range. We have a 73 Baradur out of Austria, Schweinberger, 76 on the flat. Good sprint. That might not be a bad pickup. Just 5 points. Just 24 years of age. Let's go ahead and assign a scout. We're down to 6 reports in progress, so we've actually made pretty good progress on that. And now just 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. Where do we hit 1 point? Where do we save that point? So we have 7 next time. One point as we drop into somebody who is a 68 that's a sprinter. Right, sure. Sure she is. Okay, here is a 68 Parador. Good on the flat. She's got a 66 sprint. Just 1 point, 22 years of age. Out of Holland. Has a little bit of interest already as a base. Sure. Alright, so there's our new additions. Confirm. And we continue on. Really short 75-kilometer race, so we won't need to do anything regarding water. And it's also very hot. And so a lot of negative race day conditions. There's going to be a few people who overcome it. For me, Savage is the only one who even got neutral race day conditions, so that does hurt us a bit. Franz is here for support. This is not a stage race, so she is just here to support, so that's an easy selection. Franz, not much of a sprinter, though good on the flat, actually, so certainly could be put to task. Doherty will support Alcova. And there you go. There's our top riders. Let's go ahead and jump out to the helicopter view for a little bit. 90 in the peloton. A few riders away, not working together, so should make the catch easy eventually. Just 4 riders. It might come together here.
Things are heating up in front. The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
Our chase this whole time. 2 of the riders didn't make it. They didn't come together. We pulled them back. The other 2 just 20 seconds away. And that's it. Breakaway is done. New breakaway trying to form late. 26K to go. 20K to go. Peloton's starting to take a little bit of a beating. And we're starting to slip back. We need to get up into position here. 12.5K to go. Okay, 10K. That's our cue. And it's going to be Jastrab following probably Savage. I would imagine is going to be a little better than Malkova today. Pretty similar, but yes, we'll go that way. And then is it going to be Doherty or Franz? It's going to be Franz. Then Doherty. Then Youngworth. I think Youngworth was just about the main lead-out rider I had last season. Alright, Youngworth already in a pretty strong position. This will allow us, and the road's wide open, allow us to link up here pretty quickly. 8K. Let's get a little acceleration going. There's Savage. There's Jastrab. There's Malkova. And Youngworth is done. Get these 3 on their gel. Doherty, start the push. Okay, 6K, get their gel going. Ironically, when I did the dossiers yesterday, the race that took place yesterday, none other than Schweinberger, the one we just opened a dossier on, she won the race, and she's here, and the favorite for today's race. Friends, you're going to start your sprint, 3K. 2.4 now for Malkova. That's enough to do damage to Savage and Jastrab, but she's going to bring us in pretty close to the end, 1.4, so that was a full kilometer. And Savage, your sprint gets us down to 700 meters. It's a little early for Jastrab at this level of fatigue, but our objective is a top 10. Can we get into the top 3? I don't think so, but we definitely got a top 5. Feinberger takes the win. So there's Feinberger winning again. We do manage a 4th place, so it's top 5. And that's a good result. And on those sponsor objectives now, as this was one of the top ones of the year, I think we're just about secure. I figured we needed 2, maybe 3 of those objectives the rest of the way, and that's 2 already. I think we're going to be good to go. There's 2 higher level objectives, but I could just about quick sim my way the whole rest of the season, other than doing the dossiers and signing writers up and moving on and hopefully moving up. Maybe we can recruit enough to get to Continental Pro. Maybe. Doesn't mean we're going to be a good team yet or anything, but we can take it to that, that next level. It's all about progression right now. Stage 1, the Cascade Classic, my home race. Could be the last race we do of the year, other than the USA Championships in person. There's going to be a lot of quick sims coming up. This is one of this, and the USA Championships are 2 of my 3 large objectives that remain. And the 3rd one, after the deadline, it's after August. So realistically, I place as high as I can here. Winning a stage is going to be really hard to come by in this race, but we'll try. And then we focus on the USA Championships, and otherwise it's all just dossiers and the signing period, and seeing if we can't crack the Continental Pro pool of teams for next season.
Things are heating up in front. The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Okay, so there's a lot of gravel mixed in, as you can see on this one, but it doesn't seem to have cobbled characteristics. 5 riders in the break. Let's go ahead and set that 75 so we can stay put. It's a little bit punchy at the top, at the finish. France, a little bit of a sprint. Savage, Malkova are probably the top sprinters, so that's who we'll focus on. And then Kelly. Without a Jastrab, it's going to be a little harder to get a win on a stage like this one. Yikes, we're going backwards quick. 77. Okay, that was maybe the highest elevation of the day. Hardin, what's going on? Why are we going backwards? Oh, that's why. Hardin, go ahead and grab water. Wow, we're down to 86. Hardin, come on. There we go. Okay, 25k to go. Gravel section. Nice little downhill to recover. Watabe has not recovered, but everybody else has. 15k to go. No breakaway any longer. Just one rider out the back, but here we go. Uphill. That's the first uphill. One more downhill here, and I want to survive this little climb before we do something, but we also need to try to stay put, so let's set an 80. And there is the uphill swing. Complete. Savage, Hardin, drop back a little bit. Watabe's almost done. So do we put Savage on the back then? I think so. Okay, so Savage following Malkova, following Franz, and then we'll follow Kelly. I know Hardin's back there a little too far. Watabe up front. Hardin, use your gel. Okay, here comes Kelly. Kelly might end up going before Harden. She will. So we're going to swap these two. 6K to go anyway, so it's not far. Okay, Kelly, don't get caught behind Watabe. Okay, Harden bringing Savage up. Savage a little fatigued there, but recovering on this little descent. Here we go, uphill. Kelly. Here comes Harden. Addison Kelly over the top. There's Harden. Here's Franz. We're in a pretty good position. Kelly actually could be hanging on to this thing. I forgot gels. A little unfortunate, but I want Franz. No. Harden. Okay, Harden, you're going to give me a 99. Pull the rest of the team up a little bit. There you go. 1.3K to go. Here's Franz. I want you to pull Malkova and Savage along.
And the final sprint is off. Who's going to be the first to the line today?
500 meters. Malkova. Come on, Malkova. Come on, Malkova. Not going to be a stage win. Oh, everybody's done. Except for Kelly. Kelly's 95, actually. Kelly, can you gain a few positions here? Not that it matters. Malkova's the highest placed.
He snatched victory in that mass sprint finish. He can thank his teammates who let him out in perfect conditions.
Missed out on the top 5. We get a 7th place. There's Ruth Winder, one of our targets. Finished 5th. No go on first stage. So here in stage number 2, it's a little bit longer. It's about a 90-kilometer stage. And it starts with a couple not-so-easy climbs. I mean, the profile doesn't look that bad. Watabe dropped on fatigue. Savage dropped on pace. Harden, who was protecting Savage, tried really hard to bring her back and has nearly succeeded in doing so. And there we go. She's done it. Multiple times Harden had to actually drop back again and again because Savage on the same climb that they were dropped, which was this climb here. Savage just did not have the pace, and Savage was on, I think, set to an 82, 83, and I had Harden set on a 70. And yet Harden kept dropping Savage. That's how different their pace was from one another. But Harden used up all her energy, and so that's that. Savage dropped at the moment, but it looks like her group will regain contact here shortly. There we go, 71 riders. Harden 2 minutes behind, probably not going to come back. Alright, so we're down to 4. And let's now see, what do we have? Franz. Malkova's in good shape. How steep is this? You know what? Screw it. Let's protect Franz and Malkova. If Harden comes back, then we'll leave Savage alone. Ouch. Okay. Savage. Can you get water without dropping back? Oh, for a second I was hoping she was about to have water. There we go. Okay, good recovery. Nice little downhill section. Here's the last big climb. It's a double. That was the first. Here's the second. And we get over the top. Yes, Harden still just 2 minutes back, but it's group A2, not A1. And we're down to 8K. Kelly, use your gel now. Savage, use your gel now. And Freeze, use their gel. Alright. 6K. We're gonna go for Franz. I think it's steep enough at the end. Kelly's is a little better off than Savage, so Savage, you're gonna go first. And we'll set a 91, I think. Maybe a 90. It's all uphill to the finish.
5 kilometers to the finish line.
Okay, we've got the ideal spot. 4.5K, Savage, not gonna last much longer. Gel starting to kick in for Franz already. 3.5K. 3K. All uphill to the finish. 2.5K. Kelly, okay, 99 but not sprint. Malkova, 99 but not sprint. 1.4, now we sprint.
The riders are setting themselves up.
Yes, this is what I was counting on. Malkova has some speed. Franz not feeling the effects as much because of the uphill. 700 meters. That's a little bit much for a sprint, so we're going to go this way. Now we sprint. Can we get at least a podium here? Hang on, hang on. I think we've got a podium. Lima's going to take the win. The Brazilian, Larissa Lima. Heidi Franz takes second. Ruth Winder, our target, who won that previous, or almost won that previous stage. She was a favorite today. We beat her out in the end, so good job on us there. Emma White, another target of ours, I think last season. 8th place.
The tail enders are still coming in.
Okay, not a stage win, but a 2nd place. Helps us save face a little bit. And bringing Heidi Franz here obviously helps as well. There's Watabe. Comes within the time cut. There's the highlights. The pine trees, in this case of Oregon, the Oregon Cascades, eastern side of the Cascades, not the western side. But close enough that you're still not quite in the rain shadow. Still high enough that you're getting good vegetation in there. Okay, stage 3, but I am out of time. So stages 3, 4, and 5, we've got 3 more chances to get a stage win. We've managed a 2nd place, but that's not enough yet. Heidi Franz is now 4th place overall. Malkova is still there in 10th as well. Madison Kelly now on a fitness peak. Just started today. That could be very useful for us. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. 30-second. Not bad. Bye for now.